Have you found yourself taking smaller steps while you're walking? Or maybe you're just walking a little bit slower. Maybe you haven't noticed any change at all, but family members are saying, you seem like you're walking a little bit slower. I have some tips for you to help you with walking, and they are called attention strategies. Now, attention strategies is simply strategies to help you pay attention to your feet because your walking just isn't automatic anymore. In physical therapy, when somebody would come in for their initial evaluation, I'd take a look at their walking. I'm having them walk down the hallway and back, and usually there's a family member that's sitting there watching the same thing. So I'll be looking at their walking, looks pretty good. And then the expression on the family member will be like, they can't believe that their family member's walking so well. And the reason for that is when they're being evaluated, they're paying a lot more attention to how they're walking. So they're walking better by simply paying attention. In this video, I'm going to review the benefits of taking bigger steps, and also I'm going to discuss the methodology on how to implement the attention strategies. By simply taking bigger steps, you can cover a greater distance with fewer steps. So here you can see these are short steps, 10 steps this person took, and then this person took also 10 steps, but they were larger steps, and they covered almost twice the distance with the same number of steps. In addition to taking fewer steps to cover more distance, walking with bigger steps will also improve how quickly you walk. So it'll be a more functional way of getting around instead of feeling that it takes some time to get from point A to point B. So not only you cover more distance, but you walk more quickly, and this video will show it. Even though both individuals are walking at the same tempo, you can see how much more quickly the person with the long steps gets to those green cones, and the person with the short steps takes twice the amount of time to get to the same destination. So there's two methods to use in taking bigger steps using attention strategies. The first method is using a selection of phrases, which I'll go into. The first phrase is take big steps. The second one is take long steps. And then the last one here is heel down first. And these different phrases affect people differently. I would say in the end, you choose the phrase that helps you the most and normalizes your walking the best. Lastly, another way of helping you take bigger steps and better steps is to count your steps. And this is typically more in the home. You could use it outside of your home, but it's more practical in the house setting. Now I'm going to explain how to walk with the phrases. When you're walking with the phrases, you want to separate each phrase with a silent step. Otherwise, the phrases run together. And this is how it works. Take big steps. There's your silent step. Take big steps. Silent step. Take big steps. Now I'm going to show you how to walk with each individual phrase. Take big steps. Take big steps. Take big steps. Take long steps. Take long steps. Take long steps. Heel down first. Heel down first. Heel down first. Heel down first. I just want to show you an example of the process that you may go through in determining which phrase may work best for you. First of all, I know an individual who has Parkinson's and was complaining about having greater difficulty with walking. So she was saying her right foot is not moving as well as in the past. We took a look at it, and what I had her do is have her count backwards by fives to distract her attention from her right foot, to see how bad it would look if she was distracted while she was walking. I have a little video clip on that. And
40, 35, 35, 40, 35, 30.
She tested the 3 different phrases and decided that take big steps was the one that really resonated with her in terms of improving her walking. Next, you're going to see how well she does with taking bigger steps with her right foot, using the phrase take big steps.
Take big steps. Take big steps. Take big steps.
So far, we've been using these phrases by saying them out loud. But the nice practical thing about using these phrases is you can just think these phrases, take big steps, take long steps, or heel down first. You can just think them. Nobody has to know you're using them, and then you can help your walking that way. But the most critical piece of this is the amount that you practice it. You need to practice it to the point so that your muscles remember how it feels. Because remember, you have an altered perception of how you walk. And what you need to do is retrain that perception so what feels different to you is really normal. And that's where all the practice comes in. Next, we're going to look at the last type of attention strategy, and that is counting your steps. So this is how you get started with counting steps to help you take bigger steps in your home. And what you first do is you get a baseline of steps. So let's say you're going from the living room to the kitchen, and you just walk there as you normally would. And here you took 20 steps. So this is your baseline. Then you try and do the same distance in less steps. And here you came up with 14 steps. So you shaved off quite a bit, quite a few steps from that. So this is your first trial. And then your second trial, you walked up to the kitchen, and again, you got 14 steps. So you plateaued at the 14 steps. So what you want to do, like over the next week or so, whenever you go from the living room to the kitchen, you really want to try and make it to the kitchen in 14 steps. And try to avoid making it in more steps, because then your steps will become smaller. Then after a week, let's say, you try and beat your 14 steps. Can you do it in less steps yet? And then anytime you go to the kitchen, you try and do it in those steps. Now, there's one thing with freezing. The smaller the steps, the more food it is for freezing. So in other words, if your steps are really small, your freezing is going to be triggered. And this, by trying this might help you with your freezing. This is a practical application of what we just talked about.
5,
and here
6,
I'm getting
7,
my baseline
8,
steps,
9, 10,
walking
11,
from the
12,
dining room
13,
table
14,
all the way
15,
to the
16,
refrigerator,
17, 18,
ending
19,
at the
20,
handle
21,
of the
22,
refrigerator.
23.
So I took 23 steps. Now this is my
1,
first
2,
trial
3, 4,
where I'm
5,
testing to see
6,
how many
7,
steps
8,
less I can
9,
take than
10,
23
11, 12,
and get to
13,
the refrigerator.
14, 15, 16, 17.
So that's 17 steps that I took on the first trial.
1, 2,
So
3,
this was my last
4,
trial,
5,
and I was able to
6,
make it all the way to
7,
the refrigerator
8,
in just
9,
12
10,
steps.
11, 12.
I hope you have a better understanding of what attention strategies are and how to use them. I'll see you next time.